Day in Alabama history.
Kalee is here with us this morning. A horrible day yesterday.
Well, actually, you know, I was talking to you guys and I was talking to our producers, is watching that. Yesterday I was here all day with the entire CBS 42 team, and coming in this morning I just felt like it was a dream. You know what I mean? And so seeing all these images and what we're going to be waking up to today, we need to put our prayers out to those people. And if you want to help, you can contact the Red Cross. But if we look at the good news, the good side of this, I have great weather that we have in store. We just dealt with such pounding the last several weeks and yesterday, but now we have sunshine today, and that's going to continue at least for the next 4 or 5 days before we see more rain. But first, we just have some pictures up, and I want to show these. This is the Cullman Tornado right behind Jack's there. What a picture out of Cullman. Let's get to the next photo here, out of Pleasant Grove. A very, very... David Neal was here yesterday in this area, and he was talking to us live on the air, and he was just in a panic of what was all going on with the people in that area. Also, we have one more picture here, and I believe, yeah, that's out of Birmingham. That's out of Pratt City. That damage and that fire that was happening yesterday evening. So we've received thousands of pictures, and we thank you for those pictures, and we hope that you continue to send those in for us, and so we can keep everybody up to date on what's going on.
And I'm still just speechless after looking at some of those images, watching some of those packages of just the devastation that occurred yesterday here in our state.
The magnitude of
neighbors
being so many areas, because we've seen it occasionally, not necessarily this powerful, but hit here, hit there, but especially that main one that literally swept through the entire state.
You know, we knew this was going to be bad a couple days out. We, had meetings, making sure we had everybody where they needed to be to make sure that we kept everyone safe that was watching. But when I woke up yesterday morning, I did not even, I couldn't even imagine what.
No one could.
What went on, and it has changed me along with, I believe, everybody in the state and also the Southeast. It's changed my life forever. And we do have video that we caught on air from Tuscaloosa. This is live. We had this on the air. Lee Gardner and also Marlon, our photographer. A very safe place. They were in a safe place when they shot this, so that's good news. But this is the tornado that ripped through downtown Tuscaloosa, and it was just when I saw that. This is the image. I went to bed last night, and I tried to get an hour or so of sleep, and I couldn't even get 20 minutes because this is the image that I saw every time I closed my eyes, and also the one that moved through into North Birmingham as well. The same cell that tracked all the way across Mississippi, through Alabama, and into Georgia as well. So very strong, powerful storms, and I can't even wrap my mind around it. And it's still this morning.
All right, that hopefully we will literally never see again the rest of our lives.
I really hope
that
never happens again anywhere. It is just horrible. My heart goes out to all of the people that were affected. I know, even if you weren't directly, these people are our family. Yep. They're our friends, and I'm probably gonna get emotional.
It's different when you watch it on the Weather Channel and you see it happen in another part of the country to someone else's neighbors, and this is our family. You're right, our neighbors.
This is what we as meteorologists do to keep you safe as much as we can, but there's just a point where you have to say there it is, and you throw your hands up because you cannot do anything about it, and that's just frustrating because we love everyone and we want them to be safe. But we have another look at this video from the Tuscaloosa tornado. This is from people taking it from the mall parking lot. Very dangerous spot to be, actually, as that mall was very much destroyed as that tornado ripped through. But look and just listen. I'm going to be quiet for just a second. Listen to just those winds and watch as it just moves right over that mall there. You start to see that debris all the way around. Debris wrapping around all the way. See that? That is debris from the storm. It's going to be starting to move over. They're not in a good spot, and they realize that here within a minute, and they start to back off. But look at that storm. This is in Tuscaloosa yesterday, caught from a few people. It's on YouTube that were sitting in. There you go. See, they see, okay, we should probably get out of here. A good idea for them, but they caught an extremely dangerous situation there, as well as we did with that tornado in Tuscaloosa, and also as the same cell moved through the northern part of Birmingham. If we could go to Titan 3D radar real quick, this is what we're dealing with now. I have some good news, smiles here, because clearing skies, nothing on radar. Everything that we were dealing with now off to the east. Here's that line of storms, very nasty, still stretching all the way from the extreme south and eastern portion of Alabama all the way up through Pennsylvania and New York. Still getting tornado warnings out of this. More than 150 reports of tornadoes yesterday from these storms, and most of them are in the state of Alabama. So very, very just unimaginable day. Could never even think about something like that happening, but we are in the clear. We're gonna have several days of dry weather. Temperatures are gonna cool off today. Here's what we're dealing with right now as you're heading out the door. 60 in Birmingham, 61 in Clanton, 58 in Rockdale right now. 7-day forecast, 72 degrees this afternoon, and we're gonna start a warm up as we go toward the weekend. But as the rebuilding and the cleanup starts, we have at least through Sunday evening before we get our next chance for rain. That will move in Monday and Tuesday. Still models not in good agreement at all with this. So as we get closer to Monday, Tuesday, we'll give you an update on whether that's going to actually see some strong to severe storms as well. But we're still in severe weather season, so we still have to be prepared as we go through the next couple of weeks. Guys?
Join us again this morning as we continue to talk about yesterday's storms, and I know you have something here you want to show us.
Yeah, actually, this is shingles off of a house and debris from a house that we got right here on Red Mountain from the cell that moved through Tuscaloosa with that tornado, and also North Birmingham. This is from someone's home that we had up here on top of Red Mountain. That just shows you how far some of that debris just flies around, and it's just awful to look at. But we were showing this yesterday. I thought I'd show it again.
Wow.
Just amazing to see this come all the way in this direction and land right near our cars. We had several amounts of debris up here on top of Red Mountain. But, you know, Jefferson County EMA, we just had Mark Kelly on there. Make sure, stay away from the damage areas. We need to get emergency personnel in there. We do not need extra people. If you want to help the Red Cross, you're welcome to give stuff to the Red Cross. But real quick forecast update for today. Good news is we're in the clear.
Welcome back. Time right now is 5:55.
Time now to get a look at the forecast, and Kalee joins us with some much better news than what we had yesterday.
First, guys, I want to point out that as the sun begins to come up, we're going to start to see things that we haven't seen yet with storm damage all over central Alabama. So if you're heading off to work, there's going to be emergency crews on the roadways. This is 2059 at 18th Street. Make sure you leave early if you have to get out today. Take your time. Debris on the roadways. Traffic lights are out. Remember, treat that as a four-way stop so everybody is safe and gets to where they need to go. I know traffic lights are out on 280 this morning. Let's get to the maps here. What we can expect as we go forward. You want to know what we're going to expect now. In the clear, Titan 3D radar. Great news. We're in the clear with this. We're going to stay dry at least through the weekend before we see our next storm system move through. But here's that line of storms that ripped through yesterday. Just dangerous line. Still tornado warning stretching all the way from Georgia up through New York, all the way up there. And Storm Prediction Center reports right now more than 150 tornadoes yesterday. Most of them were in the state of Alabama. So a very dangerous day yesterday. As the sun begins to come up, as I said, we're really going to start to see what we're dealing with here. All right, cloud cover clearing out back behind. So north and west of 2059, you guys are clearing out. Hamilton, also Cullman, Sulligent, those areas are seeing clear skies. Also cooler temperatures filtering in. 52 degrees right now in Carbon Hill, 55 in Cleara, 59 in Shiloh, and we're gonna stay cool but warm up to the low 80s for the weekend. All right, let's take a look at your Wake Up Alabama traffic this morning. We're gonna focus on those roadways. If you're heading to downtown Birmingham on I-20 heading westbound Moody Parkway to US 280 East, 16-minute drive time, and remember that it's going to be a little bit longer than that because of the debris on the roadways. Highland Lakes Drive to Hollywood Boulevard, 15 minutes. If you're on Highway 31, 13 minutes from Buena Vista Drive to I-20 East. And if you're heading eastbound on I-20, 17 minutes from Academy Lane to US 280 West. And south on I-65, 14 minutes from Mount Olive Road there. So that is the drive times right now. We're going to take a live look at the I-2059 BJCC camera looking east this morning as the sun begins to come up. Much more traffic, much more weather, and updates from yesterday's storm coming up.
We continue to see the videos, see the pictures. It's still numbing to realize that this is real, not just from some other place in the world, some other part of the country, but right here in our neck of the woods. And some video we're about to look at here, if you haven't seen it, was taken near University Mall yesterday, another angle of the massive storm that ripped through Tuscaloosa.
You know, this is just amazing to see that these people are in this parking lot and it was destroyed. Let's watch this. Look at how just massive this storm is. Just that debris wrapping all the way around that storm is just, and that's what's the scary part about this, guys, is that debris. That's why we tell you to get to the lowest, most interior room of your home, because this debris is flying. We had reports of debris from this tornado and the tornado that moved through North Jefferson County areas several miles away from the actual storm. And that's how dangerous this is. And I honestly, I wouldn't have been in where they are right now. And they will soon realize that they shouldn't be there. And they're going to start to get out of the way here. And now let's go to the Titan 3D race.
And Kalee, we want to show the viewers again just the incredible video that we captured of the storm in Tuscaloosa yesterday.
There it is. We our own reporter who's been on the show this morning, Lee Garner, props to her and Marlon Price, our photographer, for getting this video so that we could get that pertinent information out live on the air so the residents of Tuscaloosa could see just how dangerous this storm was. They were safe. Lee and Marlon were safe in the spot that they were at, but props, they have done such a good job out there in Tuscaloosa. Yesterday morning they were on the show, and then they were on the show in the afternoon with this video, and now once again showing you damage of the tornado that moved through downtown Tuscaloosa. So that is video that we caught live on the air on CBS 42 yesterday as that storm just barreled through Tuscaloosa, and it's very scary. You know, I went to bed last night, and this is the image that I kept seeing every time I closed my eyes. You as viewers are our family. If we don't even know you personally, this is why I work the long hours and do weather every day, is to make sure you're safe.